Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. And you could probably tell by my voice that I'm not really excited to talk about this movie. And the reason for that is because I didn't really like it very much. The best parts of the movie is when we have the Fantastic Four interacting with each other, and that's about it. There's some cool effects, but that's it. The action isn't great. Sometimes it gets hilariously bad. And there were parts that were pretty entertaining. Unintentionally speaking, that is. But overall, I found this movie to be really boring. And I don't know what it is. I'm trying to pinpoint what it is about this movie that just left me feeling so bored. It might be because that I just don't care about any of the characters. I just don't care what's going on. There's nothing to attach onto in this movie, and in the first movie, it is very entertaining. Although it's not good, I can still watch it and be entertained throughout. And there's not a whole lot of substance there in the first movie. It's watchable because it's always entertaining. Whereas this movie, there's very little entertainment value within it, and the jokes in this movie aren't very good. I laughed a couple times intentionally. There were a couple good jokes. I don't remember what they are, but I laughed a couple times, but that's about it. One thing that really stood out to me as being kind of bad was the Human Torch, like the effects on him when he was actually on fire. It looked worse than the first movie, like when he was flying around. When it was just him on fire when he was walking around, then he was fine. But when he was flying, it didn't look great. The villains of the movie I didn't really like. They were just really stupid. Doctor Doom is back in this movie, and when I first saw him on screen, and you can kind of see his face, and he's just like, his skin is melted, and you see his face, I was laughing. He was dressed like the Emperor in... He looked like the Emperor in Star Wars, to be honest. There's also a dance scene in this movie where Reed Richards is just dancing around with these two women, and he's just letting loose, and he just stretches his arms, and it's like the creepiest thing. While I was watching that scene, I was like I was kind of uncomfortable, and I think I mentioned this about the first movie. Whenever it's his skin that's stretching, it looks awful and creepy. Here they had his clothes stretch. I don't know how that works, but it did. And I think that was to hide the fact that to hide the CG on his skin. And I think that worked much better, even if I think it was a better visual decision, even if it comes with the expense of the logic. I can't remember if I mentioned this for the first movie. In the first movie, it has like 3 gags of Jessica Alba being naked, and I don't like that joke. And here they do it once for some reason, just to have a gag. Still stupid. I don't know what to say. I also find it very interesting where I find the first half hour of this movie to be okay, but the last half hour is incredibly boring. I nearly fell asleep in that last half hour. Not gonna lie. So in the end, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer is a nothing movie to me. There's nothing memorable about it. I liked it when it was characters interacting with each other. Mainly the Fantastic Four interacting with each other, just talking to each other, not really doing anything. But that's about it. Throughout this entire movie, I was incredibly bored, and it just gets worse and worse and worse as it goes along in terms of my own enjoyment of the film. And I'm never going to watch this movie again. I'll gladly watch that first movie because it is so much more entertaining than this movie. I will gladly watch that over this because this was so boring. It was painful, and I never want to see it again. And I'm going to give Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer a 2 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer down below. And my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that's going to be for Before Sunrise. I've never seen any of the Before movies, any movies in the Before trilogy. And I'm excited to check this one out, and I've heard good things about it. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.